Hey Rebels. Okay, so okay. I don't like this energy, but we gonna jump right into it because somebody needs this message. So I got a couple of songs that's been playing in my head for days, and I wasn't gonna bring it to you until it came together once I understood if it was for me, and it definitely was not for me. So here we go. So I have That's the Way I Feel About You. It's a very old school song, right? Um, it's talking about a guy who he feels how he feels about this lady, but at the same time, he's running down a list of everything that she did wrong to keep him from doing whatever it was that made him feel comfortable. He even got to talking about her friend and a mate tells you all she sees. But did you ever think that she had a crush on him, right? So there's a lot of, he said, she said, and back and forth of, believe in me, baby, believe in me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. But then here's the part. Here's the part. So I'm gonna tell you, guard your heart when I tell you this one, right? Mario or Mario, but he says Mario. Mario, Music for Love. So with that music download, we got Computer Love, um, Boom Boom, all up in your system. All right. So I'm feeling like whenever this person comes into your energy, there's something about you that gets excited. Now, I'm gonna ask you to chin check yourself. Is it excitement or is it anxiety? Because when it comes down to relations with the person, um, oftentimes people get their excitement confused with their wounding and their anxiety. So while we go through that read, look at that. Also, I mean, speaking to the mic, speaking to the mic, whatever that's about, that might be a bit personal confirmation. But also, I'm here, ain't no half stepping. So either this can go one or two ways. Either you need to figure out whether you're going to be all in or whether you're going to go ahead and step out and close that door behind you. Or this person is really on some half stepping stuff and you want them to do a bit more than what they've been doing, but Spirit wants you to ask, is it really right for you if you realize it that there's half stepping involved? Because Rebels, you deserve it all, baby. You deserve it all. What else did we get? There's a question. So, Spirit, the question is, do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? Because if you like yourself and you love yourself, then honey, go on about this situation, do your thing. But remember, however this winds up, it was a lesson for you that you was willing to learn, be a part of, or that you did, a life that you want to live. We're all adults here. So at the bottom, we have faith. But let's see what. Oh, honey, and it's whomever this energy is, I'm gonna say they won't, like, there is so much confusion, and I'm gonna say if there is and I haven't even seen another card, it's just the way these cards is popping out. If there is confusion, I'm gonna ask, check yourself to see if you're being abused. Okay, because confusion oftentimes is, they're playing rid of me this puppet master. So let's just throw out. See, oh shit. I swear, I swear, I swear. I did not look at any of them. I was just like, we're just going to pull every single card that has popped this ass out. And we're going to just lay it all out. See, there it is. And lay it all out. And see, we all want it to be seen. Uh-huh. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Gotta love the fact that you got big spirit. That you got big spirit on your side, on your team. And they are not playing any games about their baby. Okay? So, oh, baby. Baby, 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 Bob. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, in abundance right there. And with the cut corner, honey, you need to keep your abundance. Whatever good news you have to yourself, keep that good news to yourself. What I don't care if you sat on and if you found a penny on the ground and a penny just so happened to have your birthday year on it. I don't care how special anything, it whomever this person is, keep them out of your business. All right. Guard yourself. All right, honey. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about you for a moment before we look at these cards over here. So here in behind the scenes, we have leave. Now I don't know if you were wondering if you should leave or not, or if spirit is telling you, baby, just let it go. Because it looks like another love TKO. Okay. Looking back over your years, you have shedded some tears. And you get into that space of, oh, well, this feels good. Feels exciting. But Spirit wants you to look at when you were younger, how, what was your relationship like with people? Were you that kid or that person or that young adult who looked at people and you wanted them to notice you? You put on something special because you wanted them to notice you, or you brought something. Like for me, I always tell a story. When I was in middle school, I used to take money up out of my mama's purse and pass it out at school. I didn't realize that people already liked me, because it wasn't necessarily that they liked me. It was more so that they were interested in me. There was something different about me. But me doing things like passing out money at school, even when I was in high school, the way that the people who I passed out cookies, homemade cookies at that too, it draws in a certain level of attention to yourself that you may not want. Okay. It shows people how to treat you. So Spirit is saying, look at confirmation. Look at yourself and the ways that you have presented yourself and how you have represented yourself in your forms of neediness. Where people get things confused at is that oftentimes, more than likely, if you're asking somebody for money, that's considered needy, right? They say that you're needy because you're asking for money. You have your hand out. But what people don't look at is, how is it that you are needy for attention and validation? Now, if we were to apply that to the concept of neediness, honey, there's a hell of a lot of people who are needy. And I'm not speaking of those who just get attention. I'm speaking of those who they are so paranoid, and maybe even you, who are so paranoid and give so much attention to, did they notice? Do they care? Oh my goodness, are they going to call? Are they going to text? All those things. That neediness to see, that's that level of anxiety that seems like excitement, because when they finally do text, or when they finally do point out that they notice, you dismiss the fact that you had all that anxiety, and that anxiety turns into excitement, and that excitement is not stability. Okay. So back here, you have leave, attempt. Okay. Attempt. All right. And with attempt, let me show you because I think you need a visual. Okay. And we can show this much. With attempt, she's dipping her toe into the water. Okay. You test it out. You tried it out. All right. And just because you test it out and tried it out does not mean dip your whole foot in. Does not mean continue to submerge yourself in it, because it's already uncomfortable. If all you did was put a toe in and it was uncomfortable, and you're still questioning, what is this? What are we? What's going on? That means you have no stability of yourself, not just of the situation. You have no stability of yourself, because whatever it is that you're doing, you should be able to go gung ho. Hey, this is what I'm doing. However it fucking turns out, it's just what it is, and what it ain't, hey, wasn't for me. Okay. Now, if you cannot enter a situation with that much confidence, it ain't no business of yours to be forcing yourself to be ready. Go back into your hermit mode. And not saying lock yourself in a room, but go yourself back into hermit mode mentally and say, what is it about me that won't let me enjoy this? Or what is it about me that's telling me that this shit ain't for me, and that there's no need for me to enjoy it because this shit ain't right? Okay. So also, you have balance. Okay. And then balance is the secondary card to juggling. All right. Ooh. Yeah. So you're juggling. You're trying to juggle yourself and the concept of this person, this energy, this place, this environment. But there's so much about you that's saying, hey, we're not okay here. We're not safe here, because you're avoiding lessons that need to be taught from this situation, person, ideal, scenario, environment, and or you motherfucker, you just not supposed to be there, right? So Spirit say, caution yourself, honey, because those butterflies that you feel, that you have in your stomach, is really you invoking a field full of pollen. You know, like when dandelions turn into those white things that you blow, and all the seeds go, throughout the world, and you make a wish. Some people make a wish. Yeah, Spirit said, be careful. It says, ask for. Okay, ask for and bring forth. And yeah, so potentially the shit that you're stuck in, or the shit that you're in right now, is something that you asked for, confirmation. And the reason why you feel that you're stuck in it is because it feels to contradict your wish. But it's not a contradiction of your wish. Your wish has been granted. Now, what you gonna do with it? You gonna keep going? Or you gonna truck along and move along and say, you know what? Yeah, I wish for something that I didn't know much about. That's accountability. That's wisdom. That's acknowledgement. That's love. That's like, that's self-validation. That's all the good stuff that it needs to be. And that's the thing that we tend to not realize about ourselves. Yankee Doodle Dandy, riding on a pony, put a feather in his hat, called it macaroni. Honey, no, let it be what it is. Acknowledge it for what it is, and stop trying to make it out to be something that it is. Just like Yankee Doodle Dandy. He called it macaroni. No, motherfucker, it's a feather. We gonna keep on having that with him, okay? So, once again, it says call for divination. Have that conversation with Spirit. And remember, Spirit is your best friend. Spirit is you. Spirit is your authority with self to say, hey, we respect ourselves enough to say, you know what, this isn't right for us. Oh, that here goes song down low. I can't go for that. No, 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 can't do not. I can't go for that. Oh, okay, and celebrate as you walk to my surprise. 100 stories high. Okay, people get loose when the boogie start to burn, baby, burn. Okay, all right. So Spirit said, oh, out of control. It was so entertaining. When the boogie starts to explode, I got to burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, honey. Burn that mother down, all right? But once again, as always, Spirit and I are not telling you what to do. We are not looking for Blue's Clues. You're very smart. You know exactly what you need to do. Now, what makes things embarrassing is, or what creates things to seem embarrassing, is when you have prematurely, when you prematurely go around telling other people about this excitement that you found, this love that you found, and you don't even know exactly what it is. You're telling people as you're going along versus telling people or sharing with others when you have the full scope of the picture. So Spirit would like for you to also work on that. Once again, keep your abundance to yourself. Confirmation. And that one came from beneath the rib. Keep things to yourself until you have the full scope of the picture, not just in your mind, until your mind meets the matter. When your mind meets the matter, meaning your mental vision, your mental understanding, you got to separate reality from imagination. All right? Because when your heart desire wants for something so bad, you may want that imagination of yours to be more realistic than the reality. But honey, reality is reality. So that's why it's important to see the matter, and the matter is how it forms here on earth. Okay? Most important message, clock it. Show. Let's get into the jam of the bullshit. Okay, because this is genuinely bullshit. Okay? Got to whip my ponytail all over the place. All right? So obviously what you have here, and especially with computer love, I feel that this is someone who you do not get to see on a consistent basis of normalcy. All right. Yes, people live their life. Shit happens. Stuff comes up. So you may have even been canceled on, but it's not necessarily that you've been canceled on. You've been being played with. All right. So jumping straight here, what's the middle of the equation? Honey, but this all got you up in your thoughts and all up in what they say, your fifis, okay? Your fifis, your feelings. Your fifis are your feelings. For those who do not know and understand the slang terminology, your fifis are your feelings. And The way this motherfucker drooling in his tongue is just it's so disgusting and disturbing. Okay, so it's all yeah, like I said, it's all coming together. Okay, and say that's the way they feel about you, honey. They not gonna tell you because why would they tell you? Why would they tell you? They not gonna tell you. Okay, they're not gonna tell you. They show you better than they tell you, and you not paying attention to what they showing you. Only if I had a cigar, okay? Be dumping the ashes, okay? I'm getting black and white movies. I love black and white movies. I don't love black and white movies the way that I used to love black and white movies because now I'm seeing how the patriarchy, so strong. Misogyny, so strong. And love me, honey, telling you, things are very different now. But yeah. So this is somebody who is definitely they're puppeteering you around. They want you to be my buddy. You're the one. You make playtime lots of fun. Okay, and you're their buddy, their booty buddy, their bed buddy, whatever the heck you want. Okay, you feel favor when this person comes around because, like, finally they give you attention. Spirit say you are worth so much more than that. You are worthy of so much more than that. Okay, they need you to figure out what you're gonna do with this. Meaning this. What you gonna do with it? Because what you choose to do with it is what you're saying your worth and your value is. And that's you giving a message to the universe. Hey, limited edition. Motherfucker, listen. Fuck a Jack in the Box, Cracker Jack. No, thank you. Don't need that prize, okay? Back in the day when, you was young, you was, that stuff, it was everything. Cracker Jack, the little stickers and stuff was everything. Honey, there's so much more. There's so much more to life, okay? Yeah, so the manipulation is the love offer. The manipulation is the attention, okay? It is the attention. And though this person is definitely a soulmate to you, you have to realize that soulmates are not always about that good, loving, respectful energy. Soulmates are also the meeting of your ignorance in your soul, meeting someone else's ignorance in their soul. Okay, so this soulmate twin flame thing, that concept of how we jumped into it. Oh my goodness, someone to love, someone to trust, someone to hold, someone to know. Who is that? Babyface. Oh shit. Only if I could pay. Don't look. I can't get these messages out quick enough the way my brain formulates shit, and it's just like, yeah, we're gonna have to cut that road short and put a block and a dead end and a detour sign right there because, honey, we keep on going in that whole song. Yeah, they thought their life was over, and until they met you, and it was like, oh, somebody else to play Boo Boo the Fool. All right. No, 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 no. So take a beat. Take a beat. Don't take a beating. No, I'm saying take a beat back, all right? And say, I can't go for that. No, 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 can't do. Yeah, so the manipulation is the love offer. With them being your soulmate, there is trauma bonding. All right. And oftentimes in trauma bonding, also something else. It's a whole bunch that you're not paying attention to. But we're here to learn. We're not here to judge. Okay. We're here to teach and educate each other. And obviously, Spirit felt that I was the best vessel to get this out because, honey, the shit that I've been through. But yeah, so what we tend not to pay attention to when it comes down to trauma bonding is that trauma bonding isn't necessarily about two people who both been abused and they're on equal playing fields, and the competition of, well, I've been through this, well, I've been through that, well, I've been through this and that, and let me tell you my story and over talking the other one. Trauma bonding can also be abuser and abused, abuser and victim, and that's what we have here. Okay, because just pay attention to the divide of the cards. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this, but this is where it's at. All right, engine number 9. Where's the black sheep on the New York Transit line? If my train jump off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I saw 1919 while we was going through that. Okay, but yes, so over here they want you to realize, hey, or I'm sorry, not realize, but they want you to pay attention and delulu yourself and say, yes, this is my soulmate. How could someone, that's my soulmate be so lustful? And they probably, oh my gracious, They definitely seem to be the type who look at the biblical terms. Okay, now we have to recall and remember, and if you know, like you're new to this, honey, understand, I'm true to this. The Bible was written by man, and I'm not saying man in gender, I'm saying man as in human, okay? Human, all right? And you have to realize when it comes down to human, even myself, what makes me be able to come and give you these messages is that I have to take time out to separate my ego from the message, all right? Because of course, who doesn't want some, all the attention and all the attraction and stuff? And personally, I care less because, like you have to look down to the source of what makes you want that. And once you get that, can you maintain it? So, of course, when doing these reads, I always give it with the intention of whoever this message is for, will find it, will receive it in the due time or when it's ready for them to receive it. Now, how they choose to receive it is up to them. But the traction and the numbers, I'm not paying attention to that because I want the attention that's going to continue to allow myself to be myself. So to separate my ego, honey, the things my ego can pull in if I was to confirmation. If I was to go attention seeking, or should we not fear mongering, but whore mongering, honey, the things that I know. But look, I don't have time to be babysitting other people's need of what they need from me and stuff. I love me. I love my time to myself. But yeah, anyway, so this person, they definitely dive into the whole, well, the Bible says, and society shows, and this is the way that I was taught, and this is the way that things should be, not realizing and not, and I'm sorry, spirits kicked me in my ass. No, they realize they just don't give a fuck about the fact that you have the right to have your own individuality and that you have the right to be yourself, that you have the right to not sign up or co-sign for what the Bible says or for what the higher up says or for what society has shown. Okay, so that's their message to you, is that, hey, this is what everyone else is doing. This is what everybody else did. They wanted their turn to bully and sway and seem like the cat daddy. I'm like, oh, honey, who was those cartoon cat, Top Cat? Oh my gosh, okay. They the top, couldn't even get that out. They on some Top Cat type stuff. Nice tone. Top Cat did have a nice tone to his voice, but honey, he Top Cat lived in an alley. He just dressed like that. And not saying that people gotta have everything all put together, and that was probably how they caught you. You felt like, oh well, they don't have this, they don't have that, but they have that charm, they have that charisma, and that's how they catch their victims. Okay, and it seems like one that they caught, potentially was you for. It's fair to say, hopefully limited time edition, but they sitting back in the peanut gallery just watching. Okay, if you're in the mind state of, what the spirit know. Okay, they're sitting back, they watching you. They're, reach out and touch somebody's hand and make this world a better place when you can, when you're willing, all right? As well, the lust, yes, the lust is in regards to the abuse that that this person went through, and they're in emotional pain. So it's as tough and as thick as thieves as them and their community seem. This person is hurting on the inside. And what did they do with that hurt? They took that hurt and they're applying that hurt to you. Hurt slow and steady. They feel that they will win this race with you and that they will have you entrapped to the point that you feel that, oh, I'm hearing Rihanna, you need me, that you need them. Baby, bitch and baby, bitch and baby. Okay, yeah. So that's what this is all about. And ooh, no diggity, no doubt. Right. But on the other side of the love offer, what you came in wanting to give the best of yourself. I'm hearing, ooh, ooh, not Aretha, Anita Baker giving you the best I got, baby. And Spirit said you gave the best. You're giving the best that you got, 24 to the wrong person. Why are we saying split the deck right here? Oh, two of wands, two of wands. Sure, I had to look at my chart over here. With this two of wands, we gonna put your abundance further over here on the side, because you need to inch that motherfucker away. But with the two of wands right here, Spirit says that the issue with you is that you are future planning while this person is future faking. You are leaving your comfort while this person is leeching off of your comfort. Spirit is also saying, where's the other one? You have given away your personal power while this person is fully accepting it, not caring how it's going to leave you after the fact, during the fact, while this is all going on. What's going on? Marvin Gaye. Might be a hidden message in there, not so hidden. Trapped in the closet much. No judgment, but Spirit said go get yourself tested. All right. But yeah, and if you haven't done anything, honey, go get yourself tested. So that way, if you're interested enough to do something with this person, then if the test results show up different the next time you go get tested, you know exactly where you got this stuff from. Okay, Spirit said that also that it's not even just about going to go get those type of tests done, honey. You need to check your IQ, your EQ, and all the other ones. Okay, um, yeah, because there's a lot of Q and A's, but not many A's. Okay, yeah. So they're failing miserably with you being here. But yeah, so Spirit said that you've been given too much. You've been very kind. You've been very sweet. You've been very gentle. But Spirit say you've also been rather concerning them. All right. So this could just be past. If this is a past message, honey, look how far you came. And if this is a present message, Spirit say, look at how far you came, and do you really want to continue? A confirmation. The Spirit said, and if this is future, Spirit say, you better look at how far you came. Okay. So either which way, look at how far you came. And do you really want to know the way to San Jose? I, do I even know what San Jose is? I don't know. Um, they tried to attack my throat. But anyway, so this is definitely a situation that will affect your livelihood, your mental stability, if it hasn't already. And if you made it out of this, honey, I felt quicksand, but somehow you found your way out of it. Okay? But if you're in this is your wake up call. All right? Because it will affect your occupation, and it will affect how you see yourself going forward. And I don't know at what age of life you are in. I don't know what time and era of life you are in. But honey, we know it's easier to mess up a room than it is to clean it up. All right? So, what does this person want from you? Back here, this person wants loyalty from you. Not for you. Oh, see how that correction happened? I didn't even realize it. But yeah, they want loyalty from you, not for you. Ooh, they want victory. They want victory to be theirs. Victory has nothing to do with you when it comes to this person over here, okay? They want atonement for their error. So it goes back to the whole computer love, which is given digestion of confirmation. It's given digestion of them realizing that they didn't get you the way that they wanted to get you, and that they're trying to come back, or that they're back to correct their mistakes of how they wanted to entrap you and make a trap out of you. So the third part, other people's energy coming in. So how they treat you and how they use you is supposed to draw in attention from others towards them. So it's not that you are the prize. No, you are the bait. Okay, so there's a bait and switch also going on here. And overall energy of what this person wants from you. Hold your horses, okay? Hold your everything, honey. Keep them in. Keep them in. It said submit to higher order. They want you to submit to them and how they want life to happen. So they want you to be a puppet. They want you to be what is it? So you have they want to be the main character, and they want you to be the extra, the co-character in their life. Because in order for them to be presented as the main character that they deceivingly want to be seen as, they need you to be the co-character. So it's like, though they're fiddler on the roof and they're bouncing you around, technically you're the one who's bouncing them around, and you're the one who's getting them admission into certain spaces that they would not be able to get into otherwise without you. Okay, split the deck and we got hot sauce. Okay, honey, because you are the hot topic. You are all that they need to be able to get by. Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you are my destiny. And they want your arms open wide, and they want you to dedicate your life to them. All right? So, Spirit say, the message overall is about your thoughts. If you haven't been thinking about this, Spirit say, think about it. Look at it. All right? Your mind has not been connecting to the matter at hand here on earth. You are in your imagination about what you think this is going to turn out to be. Ooh, shit. All right, I swear if this card come out, I'm going to end the message so quickly. But, okay. And then at the bottom of the card energy, we have the Fool. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of tarot. And I'm going to send y'all on y'all, send you, y'all, who that. Okay, trying to get up in my groove. Okay, so, Sun. Yeah, the Sun. All right. The World. Two of Wands again. Look at that. Look at that. Nope, Spirit said not there. Okay. You gotta peel it back like it's money, baby. Oh, ain't it so? Gotta peel it back like it's money. With the Ace of Swords. And then Strength. All right. So, and then we have a third leg. Where the third leg going? Right here. The Page of Pentacles. All right, pat that bit down. And then we have a Star. And then we have Hermit. Okay, we're gonna set Hermit right there at the bottom up. Nine of Cups. Okay, we're gonna put the Nine of Cups right over there. Up. Okay, and with it cutting corners, and Spirit say don't show your hand. Spirit say don't show your hand. Okay, so Spirit said remember who you are, and even if you're not sure about who you are, motherfucker, you better get to know who the fuck you are, because you have so much to fucking lose about this fucking equation, okay? You have so much to lose in the matter that is in this situation, okay? Your whole life will be fucked. Will be fucked if you continue to not see. Now, we're not telling you to leave them alone. That's up to you. But if you continue to not see this for what the fuck it is, you're gonna fucking lose yourself. And not in the Marshall Mathers and the Eminems, lose yourself, what is it, 8 Mile soundtrack type of way. No, you're going to lose yourself. You're going to be like, what the fuck, what the fuck happened? And you ain't going to have nobody to blame but yourself. Okay, so it's not even a Chrisette Michelle blaming on me. It's like everything is flip mode, squad. All right, so Spirit said you are a star. Okay, right? You are a star, but they need you to see. They need you to see you are the biggest star. You are the sun. You are the biggest star in this fucking. You are the sun. Okay. You are your sunshine. Your only sunshine. You're the only one who can make yourself happy. Okay, whether skies are gray, they blue, they purple, pink, whatever the case may be, a little orange, whatever. You are the only one who can make yourself happy. So to look for someone else to make you happy is fucking crazy. It just is, all right? You are the only one who can say and speak volumes and the frequencies and the vibration, the fucking frequencies and the vibrations of your happiness, your internal being, all right? So here with the Page of Pentacles, Spirit said you have put in the work, all right? But they are going, but they are, yep, just got a drop message. Somebody said they was knocked out, okay? Yeah, you was knocked them out. You was knocked out, okay? You knocked them out at some point, and they was like, oh, you got me fucked up. That's what they said. Oh, you got me fucked up. I'm going to show you. So I don't know what you did. I don't know how you showed up. And more than likely, you were just being you. And they saw with with they fucking wounds that they want to continue to not work on and carry around, that they want to continue to carry around. Now, they don't want to continue, but they trying to, they trying to make them happy. Okay, and I'm here. Don't worry. Let me tell you about a song I wrote. Okay, don't worry. Be happy. Okay. Spirit said, don't worry about them. Okay, tie up those. Not even tie. Spirit said, get a string, tie the knots, and cut that shit. Get a string, tie the knot. Get string tied up in as many knots you can. Just cut each fucking knot and set yourself free, okay? I'm here. I want to be free, okay? Now, honey, you got to get there because they don't own you. I'm here. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys, okay? You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to say, okay? Just please, bitch, move out my way, all right? And you need to move out your own way because you are the one that is allowing them. All right, you're permitting them. However, you need to safeguard yourself. Be patient. You gotta move in such a way that they didn't even realize that you were moving your shit out. Okay? You gotta move in such a way that the alarms don't go off to say, hey, what the fuck is going on? Come back here, bitch. You don't want that to happen. You don't, okay? So spirit, So once again, with this Two of Wands, Spirit say, take your ass on, okay? Move the fuck on, move about. Now, that's Spirit message. That's ultimately what Spirit would like for you to do, is take your ass on, okay? Right? Say, go home, anime. So, have you been anime bullet from What's Love Got to Do with Tina Turner? Okay? Did Ike make it seem like he got you to a certain level in life and you feel like you owed him, when it's like somebody saying, hey, I see that you got a talent, let me invest in you, let them put money into you, but you're still the one who got to do all the work, but they're reaping a profit off of your name, off your back and shit. Spirit say, if you don't go on somewhere with your strong self, okay, honey, because you got to be strong, okay? You got to be strong and have your life put together in order to be walking around in all white. And with a lion who we know lions, okay, yeah. Hey, kitty. Lion, okay, you get it? Like, lion is a big ass kid. Okay, it's a big ass kid, but that motherfucker will get rough with your ass and will bite you. So for you to be confident enough to be dressed in white with the infinity sign over your head and a flower up in your ear, okay? I mean, up, right there. Spirit say, you better love yourself better. 37. I'm here. I'm gonna love me better. Baby, smile today. Cause I'ma love on me the right way. Okay. Love yourself better. And with the Hermit right here on top of the Two of Wands. Honey, love yourself better. You know better. Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Okay? You know good. You know better. Where do we want to go, Spirit? Because, oh, shit. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, we have sorrow, loss, grief, depression. Spirit said, don't be depressed over somebody who can give a fuck less about you and your fucking stability, and not even just your stability, but your fucking they don't want me to say your fucking sanity, okay? Your fucking sanity. So what is it that you would like the rebels to look at in regards to themselves? Fuck the memories. Although the memories are useful if you're educating yourself on how not to be trapped in this shit again, okay? But other than that, fuck the memories. The emotional storms, you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to go through it. You either going to have to go through it or you're going to have to be stuck up in this shit, all right? All right. No baby bop right now, okay? Apologize to yourself. Apologies are needed. Self, I would never do that to you again, and I'm going to do my best to not ever do that to you again, okay? We're going to pay more attention. We're going to not walk around paranoid, but we're going to call shit for what it is. We even going to, allow them to create a little pattern, but we're not going to fully invest it ourselves. Ever, but we're not going to fully invest ourselves completely until we realize, like, oh no, this person is really genuine. But do realize there are motherfuckers out here who will play the long game with you. Yes, the fuck they will. Watch out for your influences. And it's one day, someday, you'll be back and then you got an infinity symbol right here. But see how that infinity symbol is like crumbled? Okay. You don't know what's like around those curves that you can't see. Okay. So the influences, honey, watch them. And then looking at the bottom, I ain't even realized that. Attachments, third parties, peers. Yeah. Once again, what do you see for your life? How do you want to live? Stop with the temporary fixes. Stop with the I'm so lonely. I have nobody to call my own. Stop with that shit. You got you. All right? Love on you. Because how the hell is somebody love on you with nourish? How the hell is somebody going to love on you if you're not loving on yourself? If you ain't going to love on yourself. Okay? It's Star, honey, we love you, but you have an obsession with looking at what other people have that you don't have, and even though you ain't really giving it much attention, recheck your bucket list of what it is that you really want to aspire to and what you really need and how that what you get needs to support you in where it is that you are going. Okay, because honey, this is about you. All right. Spirit said, nourish yourself and pay attention. Look at where you feel bitterness. All right, where you feel bitterness, that's the part of you that got you trapped up in all this shit. All right, is your bitterness. So, let's split the deck right here. It says restore and replenish. Confirmation. Let's see. Not sure how much time we have left. It says this is your opportunity. There, it's a portal opening for you. It's a door opening for you. Okay, spring cleaning, spring cleaning, spring cleaning. Opportunity for your companionship with you. Okay. Why do we want to do this one? And in regards to this person, yep. Look at this. See, is that they ass is washed up. Let their ass go be washed up. All right. Now let's ooh. And it says, have more faith in yourself. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with these times show your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light, you big ass sun, you big ass star of a sun. You see, look, they try to make me old. Like, don't listen to that old hag. Look, you keep on snap, crackle, and popping my daggone. Listen, I ain't even finna stop. Then we got Grizzly Bear with power. Okay, say this to yourself. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go. I always say grow right there and go where it leads me. Love and gentleness. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So you will be fine. You will be fine. And we got that real close to the look. Okay, that's your strength. Okay. And then you got 666. Reflect. All right. So it says, do we want to read this? Because we're just, okay, let's see. It said, several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and in the voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. So, yes, this was definitely a high tail warning of letting you know what the heck is going on. And I love this card. But this is about you, honey. It says, which is which? When you're unsure of what steps to take, pause to gather your thoughts and admit that you may not have a clear plan of action at the moment. You will know what to do when the time is right. Okay? So let that motherfucker just be washed up. Rebels, I love you so much. I'm trying to see where else Spirit wants us to pull from it. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Spirit say if this computer love, delete, 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 delete. Because, honey, they're babies, okay? You ain't got time for babysitting. You need to go live your life and go make your life do what it needs to do for you, okay? All right? 44. Rebels, I love you so much. I do. But love on you. And it says the web weaver, divine intelligence, cause and effect. All right? Remember, cause and effect. All right? What's the cause? What's the effect? And you can't make anyone do. I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. All right? And Spirit say, watch what the hell you making your stuff feel. Watch what you putting yourself through. But realize when it comes to someone external from you, you can't make them feel what they're showing you. All right? You cannot make them feel what they're showing you, but they could show it if it's gonna get them in good with you. So with this 9 of Cups, honey, live your life. Okay, party by your damn self, but watch your coping mechanisms, and watch how you care for yourself. Because there's no point in letting this person. Well, no, there's plenty of points. Because if you gonna fuck up some shit, fuck it up for yourself. And then that way you ain't gotta blame anybody else. But if like, why give somebody else the space and authority to fuck up shit for you and you have no say so? Okay, your say so is just accepting the shit. So Spirit say, honey, you could fuck up your shit bad, good on your own. Right? You don't need other people coming around fucking up your shit even more. Cause that is such a tragedy. And I'm feeling a little headache right over my left eyebrow. Okay. And it's not even a headache. It's like one of those lightning bolt things, and it's not even this. It's due to this message. Yeah, you can do bad all by yourself. You could definitely do bad all by yourself. And then we want to go right here, and it says, "Go enjoy your pleasure alone." I'm not even playing. Then it says, "Love will come. Be brave enough to accept it." Right, love yourself. Love yourself. So rebels, I love you. And split the deck, baby. Wheel of Fortune is turning. So as always, rebels, I love you. Go make your life do what it needs to do for you. And one more, it says denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Rebels, go make your life do what it needs to do for you, babe. And guess what? We all been there, done this, had this happen. And for some people, unfortunately, it's not going to be the last time. But a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. Okay? Rose out the concrete. Right. Rebels, I love you. Go make your life do what it needs to do for you. And do know, you're all you need to get by. Go Rebels.